All right, so this story here, we have the Trump admin. They are now removing soda, junk food from SNAP programs on a state-by-state basis. So we have started with multiple states. They've just now included 9 more states. It looks like sodas, sugary snacks, junk food will no longer be subsidized for the poor in the United States. Here's the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture on it. Let me make sure that you guys can hear the video. All right, so we have the Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins announces new waivers banning soda, candy, and other junk food from food stamp eligibility.
Since my confirmation, our department has encouraged states to think differently and creatively about how to solve the many health issues facing Americans. One way is by not allowing taxpayer-funded benefits to be used to purchase unhealthy items like soda, candy, and other junk food. The number one purchase by SNAP recipients is sugary drinks. SNAP is a supplemental nutrition program meant to provide health food benefits to low-income families to supplement their grocery budget so they can afford the nutritious food essential.
So is anyone here on the panel actually against this measure?
No.
No, I mean, I would think not, right? We're all in agreement that my money that is stolen from me should not be used on unhealthy food.
Yeah, well, if my thing is that sometimes the unhealthy food is the cheaper thing. So, you know, if they made nutritious food actually affordable, but it doesn't mean that somebody needs to go and spend $20, $30 on, you know, soda and candy and things like that.
Wait,
that's not good.
I'd like you to clarify that, though, Nora. So what do you mean by some of the, you know, less healthy food can be cheaper? What do you mean by that? Like, what's cheaper in the unhealthy? Because when I go to the supermarket and I look at the unhealthy food, it's more expensive.
Depends.
That's not the case for me here.
Up here, no. The unhealthy food is cheaper than the healthy food.
What's an example of unhealthy food?
Well, and see, that's actually the problem.
Yeah,
we have to define what is nutritional, what is healthy, and have a list of what can be bought by SNAP.
Well,
and that's what I'm wondering, because she said "and other unhealthy things," and I'm like, what is in that other unhealthy category?
What they're probably targeting is
from a caloric.
Well, go ahead, Joey. I'll add after.
From a caloric standpoint, like a fucking Hershey's chocolate bar is like 300 calories, and it's like $2 versus I don't know, a fucking large. I don't know what you're considering like to be a healthy food choice, but like, I mean,
but is it empty calories or is it sugar calories?
Sugar and empty.
Which category is it falling in? That's what needs to be defined here. Don't just remove these things from the program and say, well, we just don't want to subsidize sugary foods.
Well, one example I have is Arizona drinks. They're like fucking $1.25, and like they're just pure sugar, versus fucking bottled water will be like $2. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Well, so the example that I would give, and where I live, you can get a case of 24 waters for $4, and those are the regular sized bottles. But that's opposed to 12 packs of sodas, which are now $12.
Yes.
And also in California, you can use your SNAP benefits on fast food. So that's what I mean by junk food is not cheaper than healthy food. Because what I mean by healthy food is you should at least go and buy like stuff to go and cook at home, because that will be cheaper than you go and getting McDonald's.
Well, see, the thing is up here, SNAP benefits, they are not allowed to be used at fast food restaurants. It is only in the grocery stores.
That's California.
So
you can use them
that's why I'm just like, damn.
You can use them at liquor stores. You can't buy liquor with them, but you can use them at liquor stores.
Well,
I could use SNAP benefits for all kinds of stupid shit in New York.
I remember when California and New York passed it, so you could use SNAP for those things. And this was talked about then. It's like, okay.
They never passed that up here.
You need to have the requirements for people who are generally healthy and capable of working to go and work to be on these benefits. That should be a minimum. But then you need to make sure that these benefits are only paying for the stuff that nutritionally makes sense. Because what they made the argument was, Well, just because you're poor doesn't mean you can't enjoy a fast food dinner. Just because you're poor doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to go enjoy McDonald's. Like, well, no, that's not the case. You should be able to go enjoy those things, but make sure it's your own money.
Save up for it, and then go.
Yeah, I don't know how people don't understand this, because it's the same thing when I've tried to tell this to people, like when we send money to other countries, because we can send money to other countries and be like, this money is for this specific thing. Well, now guess what? All the money they had allocated to that specific thing can now be allocated elsewhere.
Yeah. Money is fungible.
Yeah, so when you give someone money, you know, because they need help with buying groceries and stuff, that money is directly associated to groceries that are not gonna like adversely affect your health. That's what it should be for. And then all that additional money that you would have used on that healthy food, you can go buy your unhealthy crap. That's welcome to America. We'll give you some help, and you can use your actual money you earned to go and buy the crap.
I mean, if you want to get fat, that's fine.
Yeah. But don't use the money I'm delegating to you for healthy food. Don't use that money. Go use your money. You're already using my money. I have a say on what you're using it on.
I mean, I am because I pay for myself, but I'm not allowed to just go get fat on your dime, Tyler.
Tinkerer said, I know a dispensary in CA that accepted SNAP for their munchies. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I think I've seen similar.
Oh my god.
Like, the SNAP benefits are insane in California, and illegals can get on them, by the way. In California. So,
that's unacceptable.
Yeah. We
Like I
have
said,
our
I
own
cannot
version
do
of
it.
SNAP, too. We have things like CalFresh and other things.
If you listen to the documentary from 6'7" Kevin, he actually interviewed somebody that's basically a social worker, where they said, if you don't believe that illegals are getting on these programs, think again. And it wasn't just your SNAP benefits. It's Medicare, it's Medicaid, it's all of it.
Oh yeah, I know.
And
Well, here's the funny thing about that. I actually got a letter from the state of Alaska telling me that anybody and everybody who's been on Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP, or any other type of program through the state of Alaska in the last 5 years, all of your information got sent to DHS, and they're looking for illegals who were using those programs.
Good.
I was just like, oh, damn.
Was it you with me, Nora, that day where we were talking about the dude that was bitching because he lost basically all of his benefits, where he was getting $2,800 a month?
Yep. And SNAP benefits. And he's like, I got a family of 5 and I want to be a dad and spend time with my children. And I'm like, why are you not going to work?
Yeah, so does every other American ever, literally.
I mean,
that was our argument.
Yeah.
Trust me, I don't want to work. I don't.
Yeah.
But I have to.
Yeah, the goal in everyone's life should be find a job that you can tolerate enough to where you can do it for the rest of your life. That's the goal for everyone, is to find a job you can tolerate that long. That's literally that's your goal.
Mm-hmm.
But what I wanted to add here, because I think it's important to the conversation, RFK points out that 10% of the SNAP funding is used on sugary drinks, and if you include candy, it jumps up to almost 20%. That's an insane amount of the budget for food benefits.
How much across all the states is budgeted for SNAP benefits? That's what I want to know.
So right here, RFK is quoted as saying, "We are spending $405 million a day on SNAP benefits, and about 10% of that is going to sugary drinks."
That is 40. That is 40 to 80 million dollars a day going to things that we should not be giving to people
every day. Every day.
We could be sending that money to Israel.
We could be sending that money to Israel as they conquer Gaza.
Remember all the people bitching about Elon not ending world hunger with $6 billion? How long would it take us to get $6 billion of just sending that $80 million a day to end world hunger?
So here's the map for the states that are starting this.
I recognize one of those.
Yeah, so these are all the states. You may notice a few of them on here. We need all of them. We need all 50. This isn't enough. This is a good start. You know, we got to. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 to start. Good start. Good start. But we need all 50 states and Puerto Rico.
You know what those states have in common, Tyler?
What?
Scroll up. You could easily change that green for red.
Yeah,
well, of course.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, well, because the Democrats are a bunch of they might as well be the socialist party at this point. So of course they want your money to go buy whatever they want.
I mean, the other thing is there's also a big agricultural industry in all those states.
Yeah.
To where you can actually go get healthy food for not a lot of money, especially if you're looking at things like farmers markets.
Well, and if you know, since we're all debating about what actually is healthy food, thank goodness, because I'll give an update to this when it comes out. But Secretary Kennedy, he says that we're overhauling the federal dietary guidelines with clarity and common sense. The current 453-page document is bloated and broken. Our new version will be short, simple, and focused on health, not corporate interest. These new guidelines will reshape school meals, military food, prison food, and more. This is how we make America healthy again. Again, guys, major win from RFK. We got the organ harvesting stuff. Now we got him on the food benefits, and he's done some other stuff too, but just in the last month. I've got another major one we're going to bring up next.
So what you're saying is school lunches are going to be edible again?
School lunches may be
School
edible
lunches
again.
have never been edible.
I used to love school lunches.
Maybe they were edible in his day. Remember, he's been alive for thousands of years.
Actually, Nora, that's not
that
true.
far behind me.
Michelle Obama ruined my school lunch.
Fucking talk about. You're not supposed to bring up a woman's age.
I didn't bring up her age. I just said she's not that far behind me.
Yeah, but we all. Never mind.
Well then. But no, Michelle Obama's the one that ruined my lunch.